Chair recognizes Representative Aiyash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm beginning to think that you're the only one that actually wants to listen to me. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Let me begin by thanking my colleague from the 104th for working on this legislation. So growing up, it was always the golden rule that you had a clean fade or a clean taper, and that when you grew up, that you tried to keep your beard as kempt as possible. Now, I know today I may not look like I'm following that golden rule, but it's something that matters a lot for people in my community, and it's why we have so many barbers in my district. Now, honest to God, very few folks in my district might have the proper schooling to get their barber's licenses, but one of the things that they do have is talent. And that talent is best learned on the field. And I know so many barbers across Michigan who do the work because it's a labor of love. It's a passion for some, it's an art for many, and this legislation would allow them the opportunity to get that certification so that they can continue to teach and inspire other young barbers across the state. You know, I'll close with a quick story from someone who grew up in the city of Detroit. Young man that goes by the name of Barber Al. Now, Barber Al grew up in a community where entrepreneurship was the heart and soul of where he grew up, and he found a passion in cutting hair and learning how to give fades and things of that sort. And he was able to get his training, and as a result, he's blown up on Instagram, has gotten a lot of following, even cuts the hair of the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Pistons. And so many people, particularly young men, have followed his footsteps in their attempts to become barbers. My personal barbers, Barber Moore and Megatron and Barber Turani, they're incredible young men who just need the chance to get that official license so that they can continue on and start up their own barbershops and have their own businesses. And I believe that this legislation would be the very first step in giving these people the opportunity to make a good living and do it by the book, following the law. And I think that this legislation would allow them to use the hours on the field that they've put in cutting hair, sometimes mine, despite it doesn't look like it today, to be able to be official. So I thank my colleague from the 104th and all the co-sponsors, and I encourage a yes vote on this bill.